my friends. Welcome to our Miracles Immersion practice. I'm welcoming everybody. And today we are reading lesson 28. Today is 28 in our Miracles Immersion. Lesson 28, above all else, I want to see things differently, which merges and melds with lesson 28, above all else I want to see. And as we practice the lesson today, you can remind yourself that true vision only blesses. And with true vision, everybody wins. So again, checking in with the physical body, that the body is comfortable, the body is supported and sustainable. We'll move into our meditation practice. So taking a few deep breaths and then heavy exhalation through the mouth. It may be very, very soft. It may be audible. You may notice with each heavy sigh out that you're feeling yourself relax a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. At any time now, bringing the lips together, the bottom lip meets the top lip meets the bottom lip, and you welcome a softening of the lips. Following the sound of my voice, as I mention parts and points of the physical body, I invite you to welcome a softening inside of the right cheek, inside of the left cheek, the tip of the tongue, the root of the tongue, the jaw, the right eyeball, the left eyeball, both eyes together, and then the whole face together, welcoming the softening. The hairline where the forehead meets the hairline, all the way to the base of the skull so that the whole scalp is soft, easeful. The midpoint of the right brain, the midpoint of the left brain, the front part of the brain, the base of the brain, and now the whole brain together, welcoming, softening. Now notice as you relax and soften the head area of the body, allow that softening to glide and slide and drip down the rest of the physical body. Shoulders and arms, the whole torso, the hip sockets to the toes, and now the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Welcoming the softening. And you may notice that even as we spend a few moments in sacred silence, that the mind may still be active. And is it possible, to the best of your ability, to welcome the mental aspect of yourself and soften. Now slide your awareness to your right nostril and slide your awareness to your left nostril. And now both nostrils together, welcoming the sensation at the nostrils as the air slides in and out easily. No effort. And we'll begin our count backwards from 10 to 1. And if you lose your place at any time, just pick up where you think you left off. And if you get to 1, you can start again at 10. So inhale softly, counting to yourself 10. And exhale, say 10. Inhale, say 9 to yourself. And exhale, say 9. 8. 8. And on your own now. And allow the count to dissolve, returning your awareness to your easeful breath, effortless. Notice the direct experience of yourself. What does it feel like to be you? The wholeness of your being. And as best you can, welcome and soften into all the aspects of you. Your mental self, your energetic self, your blissful self, emotional self, your wisdom self. Welcome and soften into all of you. And now with this welcoming, open-minded attitude towards all aspects of yourself, you may notice that there's an integration, a wholeness of your being. Invite the integrated self, invite the wholeness of your being to listen to our lesson of A Course in Miracles today, and then we'll practice together. So returning to your easeful breath, allowing the vibratory frequency of the words to bathe you. Above all else, I want to see things differently. Today, we are really giving specific application to the idea for yesterday. In these practice periods, you will be making a series of definite commitments. The question of whether you will keep them in the future is not our concern here. If you are willing, at least, to make them now, you have started on the way to keeping them, and we are still at the beginning. You may wonder why it is important to say, for example, above all else, I want to see this table differently. In itself, it is not important at all. Yet what is it by itself? And what does in itself mean? You see a lot of separate things about you, which really means you are not seeing them at all. You either see or you do not see. When you have seen one thing differently, you will see all things differently. The light you will see in any one of them is the same light you will see in all of them. When you say, above all else, I want to see this table differently, you are making a commitment to withdraw your preconceived ideas about the table and open your mind to what it really is and what it is for. You are not defining it in past terms. You are not binding its meaning to your tiny experience of tables, nor are you limiting its purpose to your little personal thoughts. You will not question what you have already defined, and the purpose of these exercises is to ask questions and receive the answers. In saying, above all else, I want to see this table differently, you are committing yourself to seeing. It is not an exclusive commitment. It is a commitment that applies to the table just as much as to anything else, neither more nor less. You could, in fact, gain vision from just that table if you would withdraw all your own ideas from it and look upon it with a completely open mind. It has something to show you, something beautiful and clean and of infinite value, full of happiness and hope. Hidden under all your ideas, it is its real purpose, the purpose it shares with all the universe. In using the table as a subject for applying the idea for today, you are therefore really asking to see the purpose of the universe. You will be making the same request on each subject that you use in the practice periods. And you are making a commitment to each of them to let its purpose be revealed to you, instead of placing your own judgment upon it. We will have 6 2-minute practice periods today in which the idea for the day is stated first and then applied to whatever you see about you. Not only should the subjects be chosen randomly, but each one should be accorded equal sincerity as today's idea is applied to it, in an attempt to acknowledge the equal value of them all in their contribution to your true vision. As usual, the applications should include the name of the subject your eyes happen to light upon, and you should rest your eyes on it while saying, above all else, I want to see this blank differently. Quite slowly and as thoughtfully as possible. There is no hurry. So just take a moment to breathe and soften. Repeat the title of the lesson to yourself silently. Above all else, I want to see the world differently. And remind yourself that it's safe to practice, for the wholeness of your being goes with you. And slightly begin to flutter your eyes open so that the body's eyes become accustomed to the light in the room. And as you slowly begin to look around the room, with each thing that your eye lights upon, say to yourself, above all else, I want to see this blank differently. And we'll begin to practice in silence together. And now lightly close the eyes again. Back to your easeful breath. And think about yourself. All these beautiful, wild, and wonderful aspects of yourself. Your whole self, your mental aspect, your physical aspect, your emotional aspect, your multi-dimensional self. And say softly, above all else, I want to see myself differently. Now let it go, let it go, let it all go. And join me in our sacred vows, repeating silently to yourself, I am willing to forgive. I offer all aspects of myself to divine love. I am open to receive divine, creative vision. And you may stay here resting as long as you'd like. And when you are ready and feel complete, take a few long, slow, deep breaths. Lightly flutter the eyes open and smile. Our practice together is now complete. Namaste.